Oh, the words from the pages change your world. Your world. They can change your heart. They can change your mind. They can change your life. New Black Books can change your world.
All right, my beautiful people, this is the boy ERGJ back, certified financial educator, founder of New Black Wall Street Book Club. And today we got a very special edition of our midday manna because it's the time we're just going to take the part of the day to fill our minds so that later we can fill our wallet. That's right. I want you to understand this principle. I want you to do in your life. I want you to empty your wallet so that you can fill your mind, so that later you can empty your mind and fill your wallet. Let me say that again. Empty your wallet so you can fill your mind, so that later you can empty your mind to fill your wallet. Good afternoon, my beautiful people here on this terrific Tuesday. Miss Melanie Jones, thanks so much for checking in. Miss Tanisha Renee Gladney is in the building. And you know your boy ERGJ is here with the Millionaire Mastermind Alliance. In case you guys wonder what that is, well, we actually do have one of those going on. It's the millionaires that are becoming billionaires pretty soon, and it's called a mastermind. And that's one of the things that we do in Club Millie, where we actually hold each other accountable to success. Everybody putting comments for success. We hold each other accountable to success. And I wonder, who do you have in your life that's gonna hold you accountable to your greatness? That's right. Who do you have in your life that's gonna hold you accountable to your greatness? Not hold you accountable to your comfortability, not hold you accountable to being mediocre, not hold you accountable to being ordinary. I said, who's gonna hold you accountable to being great? And that's what we got over at Club Millie. Of course, if you want to know more about Club Millie, just go over to www.nbws.us. That's www.nbws.us. And what Club Millie is a Black investment group where we're looking to help 1,000 Black folks save and invest $1,000 this year. 1,000 Black folks save and invest $1,000 this year. And hopefully you will be one of those 1,000. But nonetheless, this is not a me show, it's a we show. Let me let you know a little bit about our sponsors while you guys are sharing because you care and letting other people know that we are here. We do have sponsors for this show. Today's show is brought to you by Made Inc. That's right, Made Inc., another Black-owned company. It's a Black apparel company, and they are actually bringing clothing for the entrepreneur to motivate you towards success. That's right, to motivate you towards success. So you go on over to their website, www.madeinc.life, madeinc.life. Check out some of this brother's apparel. Got greatness, got success, got power, got wealth, all this stuff just to wear your power. Nonetheless, you can do that, www.madeinc.life. Check the brother out, support the brother. We must become more than moral support people. That's right. We got to do more than just morally support each other. Like, yeah, attaboy, good job. No. We got to put our money where our mouth is because too often we are financially supporting our enemy and only morally supporting our friends. Oh, yeah, let me say that again. We are financially supporting our oppression. We're financially supporting white supremacy. We financially support them with no problem. But then when it comes to our own people who start their own businesses, we morally support them. No, baby, it's going to take a little bit more than a hand clap to keep them in business. So hopefully you're going over to Made Inc., www.madeinc.life. At least go check out the website. At least go put your email address in and follow the brother. At least do that if you don't find something today. But he got a lot of great stuff, and I want you to go ahead and check it out over there. What's going on? Monica Lamb is in the bit. Monica, we got to get you. We can't wait to bring you on over to the New Black Wall Street so you can share with us some of your knowledge. I mean, we tap into this lady right here. It's gonna be on the popping. Also, one of our sponsors, ERGJ Black Bookstore. We're bringing we're highlighting the Black authors in our community. We said enough with Robert Kiyosaki and all these. They do a great job, but we wanted to make sure we highlighted our Black folk that are doing great jobs as well. And go over to the ERGJ Black Bookstore. The website is being built. We got a lot of wonderful things we're going to do here. And then one of the things, in case you don't know, we got a Black author named ERGJ, whose book should be arriving today, so I can actually sign these things and get these out to you. The Black Billionaires Club. What is that? It's talking about out of the 2,000 billionaires in the world today, only 12 of them are Black. And I wrote a book about them to talk about how they built their wealth, because I believe if you want to be wealthy, you should study wealthy people. And if you're Black and you want to be wealthy, you should study wealthy Black folk, because they probably done been through some things that some other folk may not have had to go through. And you might want to learn a little bit about their story and what they did to overcome to become the economic giants of today. Matter of fact, if you go to www.theblackbillionairesclub.com today, the last day, you'll be able to get a discount on the book because when it comes out, tomorrow it's going to be $25. So you can get it for $20 today. You can get a signed copy if you get the book today or buy today. You also get access to the Black Billionaires Brunch, which is going to be on Saturday. And you're going to get a free class for your kids. It's going to be stock market class for kids. So you got the opportunity to do that. It's something that you got to take advantage of, something that you got to click, something that you got to spend your money on, or you just pay $25 later on when you decide that it's time for you to start studying Black wealth. Also, I want to make you aware of a couple books that we have in the bookstore, just so you know that we do highlight our brothers and sisters, because it's not about me, it's about them. From Miss Lisa Marie Stringer, 5 Rules to Persevering in Your Life. And I don't know about you, but I need a little bit more perseverance. I need to be able to get through some of this stuff that I'm going through. She's written a book to help you do that. You can actually get this book for $10. That's right, $10. 5 Rules to Persevering in Your Life. Also, everybody put in the comments below, I'm free. That's right, I'm free. Well, you're going to be able to get this book from the authoress, T. Renee. I'm free, 30 days to a stress-free life. That's right, 30 days to a stress-free life. Maybe you're going through something right now, and you need to get some perseverance. Maybe you're going through something right now. You get to get this stress off your back. Well, 30 days to your stress-free life is right here available for you for $15. But maybe saying, okay, I'm free. Okay, I'm stress-free, but now I want to get financially free. Well, we got something for you there as well. Monetize My Life by Mr. H. Cortez. $20 to get this book. It's going to show you how 4 easy ways for you to turn your passions into profit. 4 simple ways of what you can do to turn your passion into profit. So I'll share with you a book that's going to help you persevere. I'll share with you a book that's going to help you to get free, get that stress out of your life. And I'll share with you a book that's going to help you become financially free, written by Black folks. I don't know how you're going to turn it down. You probably got to get all 3, but at least choose one and go to the ERGJ Black bookstore. Go ahead and pick up your copy, and we'll get that thing out to you ASAP rocket. That's right, ASAP rocket. And so in case you're saying, hey, I got a business, and I like to have my business shouted out on this show, and I want to sponsor this show. Well, we got these things called Pump Up the Volume sponsorship packages, where we're going to make sure we pump up the volume into your business, into your website, and drive traffic towards what you are doing. If that's something that you're interested in, make sure you go over to the ERGJ Black bookstore, send us a message that says, I'm interested in the Pump Up the Volume sponsorship packages. We'll connect you to our promotions manager, and we'll talk to you guys about the different levels that you have, because we understand you could be a extra small business. You could be a small business. You could be a medium small business. So depending on where you are, you want to go ahead and hop in. As a matter of fact, I got some things I'm going to tell you. Look like we're about to be going to a bigger national level, and we're going to have some access to a much bigger audience. So you want to plug in while it's cheap, because pretty soon you might be reaching about 100,000 people. Don't tell nobody I told you that, okay? Don't tell nobody I told you that. But nonetheless, let's get right into what we need to get in today. Again, the sponsors, Made Inc. and ERGJ Black Bookstore. Support your own, people. That's just that simple. Support your own. And as we're going through the Millionaire Mastermind Alliance, we have a core book that we're reading. Now, this is not written by a Black person, but nonetheless, it's a principle book. And I said, wait, we got to have some principles. We're going to do this Mastermind Alliance. So this is my study, by the way, but I'm just sharing it with you because I believe what my mentor taught me was that formal education will make you a living. And a living is cool. Living is all right. You got to pay the bills. But he said that self-education will make you a fortune. Let me ask you this. How many guys want a fortune? Go ahead and put in the comments below, I want a fortune. See, if you want a fortune in your life, then you're going to focus on self-education. That just means that things that you're not required to do, but you just choose to do because it's going to help you to live the life that you want to live. Formal education will make you a living, but self-education will make you a fortune. Today, we're going to be talking about the psychology of the revival meeting. And this is out of the book, The Law of Success. Okay. It's from Napoleon Hill. It's the Bible of success. You see how thick that is? I don't know how long it's going to take for us to go through this, but we're going to go through this nonetheless because it's just that valuable. This is my study, so you can go along with me here, and hopefully you pick some things out for yourself. But the Law of Success, we're going through, it's basically the Wealth Builder's lesson plan for achieving your dreams. The Wealth Builder's lesson plan for achieving your dreams, the Law of Success, okay? That's what we're going through today. Go ahead and hit that share button. There's people that need to be here today, and we'll get right started. So we're into the psychology of the revival meeting. I'll pick up where we last left off, which was about a week and a half ago, I don't know. And he was talking about the spirit of perfect harmony. The spirit of perfect harmony. Everybody put in comments below perfect harmony. He says, call it religion, psychology, mind chemistry, or anything you please, they're all based upon the same principle, but there's none more certain than the fact that wherever a group of minds are brought into contact, a group of minds, the mastermind, in a spirit of perfect harmony, each mind in the group becomes immediately supplemented and reinforced by a noticeable energy called a mastermind. Called a mastermind. For all this writer professes to know, this uncharted energy may be the spirit of the Lord, but it operates just as favorably when called by another name. The human brain and nervous system constitute a piece of intricate machinery which but a few of, if any, understand. When controlled and properly directed, this piece of machinery can be made to perform wonders of achievement. Wonders of achievement. And if not controlled, it will perform wonders of fantastic and phantom-like in nature, as may be seen by examining the inmates of any insane asylum. The human brain has direct connection with a continuous influx of energy from which man derives his power to think. The brain receives this energy, mixes it with the energy created by the food taken into the body, and distributes it to every portion of the body through the aid of the blood and the nervous system. It thus becomes what we call life. From what source this outside energy comes, no one seems to know. All we know about it is that we have it or die. It seems reasonable to suppose that this energy is none other than that which we call ether, and that it flows into the body along with the oxygen from the air as we breathe. Every normal human body possesses a first-class chemical laboratory and a stock of chemicals sufficient to carry on business of breaking up, assimilating, and properly mixing and compounding the food we take into the body, preparatory to distributing it to wherever it is needed as a bodybuilder. Ample tests have been made both with man and beast to prove that energy known as the mind played an important part in the chemical operation of compounding and transforming food into the required substances to build and keep the body in repair. It is known that worry, excitement, or fear will interfere with the digestive process, and in extreme cases stop this process altogether. We just talked about becoming free of worry or stress, right? Resulting in illness or death. It is obvious then that the mind enters into the chemistry of food digestion and distribution. It is believed by many eminent authorities, although it may never have been scientifically proved, that the energy known as mind or thought may become contaminated with negative or unsociable units to such an extent that the whole nervous system is thrown out of working order. Digestion is interfered with, and various and sundry forms of disease will manifest themselves. Now, let me stop right there. Is there someone here today, and I can attest to it myself, that you were in some state of mind to the point that your whole nervous system was thrown out of whack, that your digestion was interfered, you were sick to your stomach, and that there was various forms of disease that started to manifest themselves? Have you ever noticed that quite possibly when you get into this negative state of mind, you start to find more sickness in your life? Am I saying this straight? Is there anybody here that's saying, you know what, when I think about it, I found myself getting sick more in my life when I've had a negative state of mind, when I've been worried about something, or I've been so concerned about something, or I've been in a state of fear or something like that, anxiety, whatever. Have you ever noticed this thing called stress has caused you to be sick in your life? And it's all, a lot of it comes from your state of mind, how you handle and deal with the issues of life. How strong is your mind to counter and to defend against the issues of life? How strong is your mind? Everybody put that in the comments below. How strong is your mind? Because if food can build up the body, then I must ask you, what do you do to build your mind? Oh, don't shout me down because I'm preaching good. It's midday manna, baby. If food is eaten to build the body, what do you eat to build your mind? Woo! It's going down today, baby. That's right. So it is because of this fact that the old saying that a man's wife may either make or break him is literally true. In a subsequent lesson, a whole chapter on the subject is addressed to the wives of men. Any high school student knows that certain food combinations will, if taken into the stomach, result in indigestion, violent pain, and even death. Good health depends in part, or at least, upon a food combination that harmonizes. But harmony of food combinations is not sufficient to ensure good health. There must be harmony also between the units of energy known as the mind. Harmony seems to be one of nature's laws, without which there can be no such thing as organized energy. Let me say that again. Harmony seems to be one of nature's laws, without which there can be no such thing as organized effort. That's what's going on in the Black community. There's no harmony between people, and therefore there is no organized effort to practice group economics because there's no harmony amongst the people. And this society has done a great job of disrupting the harmony between Black folk. And because there is no harmony between Black folk, they have not learned how to work together. There is no organized effort. And because there is no organized effort, there is no power. Where two or more gathers together, there he is. In agreement, though, right? Where two or more gather together in agreement or in harmony, then there is the Spirit of the Lord. But we can't seem to get into agreement on anything. And therefore, there is no organized effort, and therefore there is no power. In other words, we are weak in this society because we do not work together. So think about if your body, this body of Black folks, this body of the Black economy, this body of Black civilization, this African and this American, imagine it being a body and no parts of the body are working together. Therefore, it allows for sickness and disease to infiltrate the body or the community, and the community stays weak because there is no harmony or life in any form whatsoever. The health of the body as well as the mind is literally built around, out of, and upon the principle of harmony. The energy known as life begins to disintegrate, and death approaches when the organs of the body stop working in harmony. The moment harmony ceases at the source of any form of organized energy or power, the units of that energy are thrown into a chaotic state of disorder, and the power is rendered neutral or passive. Harmony is also the nucleus around which the principle of mind chemistry known as the mastermind develops. Let me ask you this. How many of you that are watching right now are part of a mastermind? You're part of a group or an organization that pushes you towards your best self. That, again, holds you accountable to success. There's something special and powerful about this thing called group economics and about this thing called collective thought. But it all centers around harmony. Everybody put it in slow harmony. The spirit of perfect harmony. Destroy this harmony and you destroy the power, growing out of the coordinated effort of a group of individual minds. This truth has been stated, restated, and presented in every manner which the author could conceive, with unending repetition, for the reason that unless the student grasps this principle and learns to apply it, this lesson is useless. Let me say that again. This truth, this mastermind principle, the spirit of perfect harmony, has been stated, restated, and presented in every manner which the author could conceive, with unending repetition, for the reason that unless the student grasps this principle and learns to apply it, this lesson is useless. Now, this is in the beginning of the book. And he's saying, if you don't get this, then of these 500 pages will be useless to you because you don't understand the principle of harmony. Success in life, no matter what one may call success, is very largely a matter of adaptation to environment. In such a manner, there is harmony between the individual and his environment. The palace of a king becomes as a hovel of a peasant if harmony does not abound within its walls. Conversely stated, the hut of a peasant may be made to yield more happiness than the mansion of a rich man, if harmony obtains in the former and not in the latter. Now, how many guys know some couples, husband and wife, that could be living in a hut, in the ghetto, in the projects, whatever, but there is happiness, more happiness in that place because they're working in a spirit of harmony, even though they may have little. But you see some rich folk who are stressed out, who are on drugs, who are in a spirit, in a place of hate and despondency, even though they got a lot. They're in the mansion on the hills, but they are stressed out and depressed because there's no harmony in their home. A house is what you make it, people. Small or large, poor or rich, the principle of harmony still applies. And I'd rather be, no, I can't say that. Let me not say that. I need harmony in my life, in every area, in my business life, in my personal life, in my friendships. Where is no harmony, I must go. I can't, I mean, think about it. You still trying to hang on to these people who you can't even get along with. It's time to move on. Everybody put in the comments, move on. I don't know who I'm talking to right now, because I think you got some friends in your life who are just so negative. They never can agree with nobody. They're what they call the devil's advocate. Why the hell are you a devil's advocate? Why not be an advocate for God, an advocate for peace, an advocate for harmony, an advocate for love, an advocate for joy? Why are you a devil's advocate? Move on from these people. They're the people who always trying to find something wrong in everything you guys try to do. Y'all saying, hey, let's go try this. It seems like it'll be fun. Nah, I can't do that. That ain't gonna be fun. I mean, they always finding a reason why they can't be happy. I got 2 words for you, people. Move on. You got to get these people out of your life. I know you love them, but you can love them from afar. Move on. You don't understand the weight that they have in your life that's holding your life back because you continue to surround yourself with negativity. Not by force, sometimes by choice, but because you care. I get it. You care. You really want to see them grow. But at this point in time, you got to say to yourself, you're going to grow when you decide to grow. I'm going to keep growing and evolving and adapting in my life so that I can live the life that I want to live. And I can't let this relationship with you keep me back from my destiny. Oh man, I wish you guys really understood the power of your association. Who are you hanging around? Who is holding you accountable to greatness? Some people can't name anybody in their life that's pushing them to greatness. That'll stand up and say, "No, boo, you was wrong. Let's go. Let's fix that. Let's apologize. Let's do what's necessary so we can move on from that stage in our life and we can go ahead and elevate. Let's go ahead and learn this lesson right now. I'm gonna go ahead and let you know. I know you don't always want me to tell you, but you need somebody in your life that is going to tell you the truth instead of agreeing with your mess." I don't know why I'm talking about this today. But if harmony obtains in the form and not in the latter, without perfect harmony, the science of astronomy will be useless as the bones of a saint, because the stars and planets would clash with one another, and all would be in a state of chaos and disorder. Without the law of harmony, an acorn might grow into a heterogeneous tree consisting of the wood of the oak, poplar, maple, or whatnot. Without the law of harmony, the blood might deposit the food which grows fingernails on the scalp where hair is supposed to grow, and thus create a horny growth which might easily be mistaken by the superstitious to signify man's relationship to a certain imagery, gentlemen with horns, often referred to by the more primitive type. Without the law of harmony, there can be no organization of knowledge. For what, may one ask, is organized knowledge except the harmony of facts and truths and natural laws? The moment discord begins to creep in at the front door of harmony, edges out of the back door, so to speak, whether the application is made to a business partnership or the orderly movement of planets and of the heavens. The moment discord begins to creep in at the front door, harmony edges out the back door. If the student gathers the impression that the author is laying undue stress upon the importance of harmony, let it be remembered that the lack of harmony is the first and often the last and only cause of failure. Let it be remembered that the lack of harmony is the first and often the last and only cause of failure. Let me ask you this. Has there been a time in your life where you feel like you failed? Like you didn't get the job done? Like something was missing? And the whole time we find this level of failure because of a lack of harmony. There can be no poetry, no music, no oratory worthy of notice without the presence of harmony. Good architecture is largely a matter of harmony. Without harmony, a house is nothing but a mass of building material, more or less a monstrosity. Sound business management plants the very sinews of its existence in harmony. Every well-dressed man or woman is a living picture and a moving example of harmony. With all these workday illustrations of the important part which harmony plays in the affairs of the world, nay, in the operation of the entire universe, how could any intelligent person leave harmony out of his definite aim in life, as well as no definite aim as to omit harmony as the chief stone of its foundation? How could any intelligent person leave harmony out of his definite aim in life, as well as have no definite aim as to omit harmony as the chief stone of its foundation? The spirit of harmony is what this author is saying should be the cornerstone or the foundation of what you're building, whatever that may be. You gotta have harmony, peace. You gotta have harmony. Why? Well, because you're not gonna do it by yourself, okay? Whatever you build and whatever you're trying to build, matter of fact, I said this earlier today. I was talking to a friend of mine, and he was telling me how he was trying to share with his network some things that might help his network, grow and prosper and evolve and adapt and all that stuff. And he said this, he said every person that he talked to, that he was trying to put on to this new situation that might help them to grow and prosper, every last one of these business owners said this: I can do it by myself. And I want to tell you today that those 4 words is what has destroyed the Black community. I can do it by myself. Those 4 words is what slows production. I can do it by myself. Those 4 words kill collaboration. I can do it by myself. And because everyone in the Black community is trying to do it by themselves, nothing gets built. Where's Black Wall Street? Black Wall Street is sitting in the voice of the person who says, I can do it by myself. Where's the Black insurance companies? It's sitting in the voice of the people who say, I can do it by myself. Where are the Black schools? Hospitals? I can do it by myself. The human body is a complex organization of organs, glands, blood vessels, nerves, brain cells, muscles, etc. The mind energy, which stimulates the action and coordinates the efforts of the component parts of the body, is also a plurality of ever-varying and changing energies. From birth until death, there is a continuous struggle, often assuming the nature of open combat between the forces of the mind. For example, the lifelong struggle between the motivating forces and the desires of the human mind, which take place between the impulses of right and wrong, is well known to everyone. Every human being possesses at least 2 distinct mind powers or personalities, and as many as 6 distinct personalities which have been discovered in one person. Of a man's most delicate task is that of harmonizing these mind forces so that they may be organized and directed toward the orderly attainment of a given objective. Without this element of harmony, no individual can become an accurate thinker. I want to touch on this real quick and we'll finish this chapter up. I want you to think about right now your given objective. What is it that you want to accomplish, do, or have? And what he's saying is that in order for you to accomplish or to get this thing, to reach your goal, to manifest your dream, there must be harmony in your own mind. And he's saying that every individual has multiple personalities. Okay, that's basically what he just said. And I think he's right. I would venture to say I think he's kind of right. I know that I'm different on camera than I am off camera. I got different personalities that pop out in certain situations. Okay, I know how I act when I got my dashiki on, when I got my power on, than when I'm sitting around in a t-shirt. So I ain't gonna trip. I know I got some multiple personalities in me. But the thing is, can you organize these personalities to attain your goals? I repeat this again. Every human being possesses at least 2 distinct mind powers or personalities, and as many as 6 personalities have been discovered in one person. Of a man's most delicate task, this thing that you're trying to conquer, this thing that you are trying to get together, this thing that people are going through, they don't understand why why they think this way. It's because of your own personalities. He says your most delicate task in life, right? Think about this. From the time that you 6 years old and you get into your first kindergarten class, all the way up through 21 to 24 when you graduate, you still considered you still consider young or adolescent until you turn about 21, you consider grown. But then once you become grown, quote unquote, at that age of grown, you still from 21 till about 30, you still trying to find yourself. And the you finding yourself is really you understanding your own personalities, not your personality, your own personalities. Why you act this way in certain situations, why you act this way, why you scared over here, but you have full of faith over here. The orderly attainment of your own personalities is the fight. The battlefield is in the mind. And you still trying to find yourself. And I'm trying to tell you, I don't know who I'm talking to. I don't know how old you are. It's nothing wrong with finding yourself. Because when you do, when you realize who you really are on all aspects of your life, and you put it all together, everybody's doing the comment, put it all together. When you put it all together, there's absolutely nothing you cannot accomplish. The power of self is the biggest task or the biggest thing to overcome and understand in this life. It's yourself. Too many of us are trying to figure out everybody else, but we haven't figured out self. We don't understand our power because our power is directed or misdirected in all these different channels, which are our personalities. But when you put it all together, and I found it's about 25 to 30, sometimes 35 years old, when you finally accept yourself for who you really are, and you stop looking outside of self and criticizing everybody else, and you start figuring out who you are and your power and the things that make you great and the areas that you need to improve upon to make your life and this world a better place. When you put it all together, without this element of harmony, no individual can become an accurate thinker. It is no wonder that leaders in business and industrial enterprises, as well as those in politics and other fields of endeavor, find it so difficult to organize groups of people so they will function in the attainment of a given objective without friction. Each individual human being possesses forces within himself which are hard to harmonize, even when he is placed in the environment most favorable to harmony. If the chemistry of the individual's mind is such that the units of his mind cannot be easily harmonized, think how much more difficult it must be to harmonize a group of minds so they will function as one in an orderly manner through that which is known as the mastermind. The mastermind. Do you see why we have a mastermind? Is the organization of individual minds which are harmonizing themselves, and they're coming together in a spirit of harmony to attain greatness in this life, to attain success. Success in your life starts with harmony. The leader who successfully develops and directs the energies of a mastermind must possess tact, patience, persistence, self-confidence, intimate knowledge of mind, chemistry, and the ability to adapt himself in a state of perfect poise and harmony to quickly changing circumstances without showing the least sign of annoyance. This is difficult, people. This is real leadership. Think about this. The leader who successfully develops and directs the energies of a mastermind must possess tact, patience, persistence, self-confidence, intimate knowledge of the mind chemistry, and the ability to adapt himself. I want you to ask yourself right now if you think that you are a leader. First, you got to look back and see who's following you, because you don't got nobody following you. You're not a leader. But these are some areas that you can work on. You can say, man, tact, right? Am I able to express myself in a way that's understood and not offensive to people? Tact, patience. Am I willing to wait while someone else is getting their ish together? Persistence. Will you keep going no matter what? Self-confidence. Do you believe in yourself? Intimate knowledge of mind chemistry. Do you understand people? And the ability to adapt to himself. Are you flexible? Or are you stuck in your ways and you say that my way or the highway? That means you're not willing to adapt. In a state of perfect harmony, quickly change the circumstance without showing any signs of annoyance. How many are there who can measure up to this requirement? The successful leader must possess the ability to change the color of his mind, chameleon-like, to fit every circumstance that arises in connection with the object of his leadership. Moreover, he must possess the ability to change from one mood to another without showing the slightest signs of anger or lack of self-control. The successful leader must understand the 15 laws of success and be able to put into practice any combination of these 15 laws whenever occasion demands. Without this ability, no leader can be powerful. And without power, no leader can long endure. Repeat that again. Without this ability, no leader can be powerful. And without power, no leader can long endure. Well, guys, this is my study, because this stuff I got to do, because this is a part of our foundational book of our Mastermind Alliance, our Millionaire Mastermind Alliance. I just wanted to share it with you. Of course, you can pick up the book if you like, but this is what we go through together so that we can draw wisdom and understanding from one another in our mastermind. You're saying that, hey, you know, I don't have anybody that's holding me to greatness. I don't have anybody that's holding me accountable to success. Well, I want you to consider joining Club Millie. Yeah, Club Millie is a Black investment group where we're helping 1,000 Black folks save and invest $1,000. But not only that, we have evolved. Everybody put in the comments below, evolved. We have evolved to sales training, to business development, and also into financial education. And so if you're saying you want to be a part of a group who has decided for themselves they're going to walk away from the crowd of broke, the crowd of complaining, the crowd of disorder and chaos, and you want to get with a group of people who are operating in a spirit of harmony so you can actually accomplish your goals in a more efficient and quick manner for your life. Well, just going over to www.nbws.us where you can find out more about Club Millie, and you can make one of the best financial decisions of your life. Now, before we go, guys, I always do this. My question to you right now is, what did you learn? Because I'm not here to entertain you. I'm here to empower you and hopefully to teach you, because I am a teacher. And so what did you learn today? What's your takeaway from our time here with the laws of success and the revival of this in the psychology of the revival meeting? Because here's the deal. Your feedback helps me to know whether I should do more of this, right? There's plenty of times we can watch craziness on TV and on Facebook and on social media, but how many times we get a chance to get enriched and empowered by such a time as this? And they say this, if you put it in the book, Black folk will never find it. Well, guess what, guys? We found the book, and we're going through it together. Well, guys, I want to shout out to my sponsors as you guys are typing. What did you learn today? What are your takeaways? What's the one thing that spoke to you today for whatever length of time that you've been here? Of course, one of the things that I want to make you aware of course, the ERGJ Black Bookstore, where you can support your boy by supporting other authors. And so my belief is that money is nothing more than the exchange of value for value. I'll say that again. Money is nothing more than the exchange of value for value. And if you got value out of your time that you spent here, well, there should be some exchange. And my belief is I don't want your money. What I'm asking you to do is go over to my business page and your exchange be a review on my business page. See, don't be the person that just takes today but doesn't give, because that makes you selfish. Be the person that says, no, I want to exchange something, even if it's not my money. And I'm going to go on over here to this business page and I'm going to leave a review about my time here with the ERGJ experience, because you best believe it's an experience. Want to shout out to Made Incorporated. Go over to his business page, another brother who's bringing entrepreneurship apparel and helping to motivate you through whatever it is that you might be going through. Go to www.madeinc.life and you can support another brother that's out here trying to do something to help his community. That's Made Life Inc. Go ahead and check out that brother's apparel. Go and get on that email list, whatever you got to do. And share with you a couple books that we shared from the ERGJ bookstore. Of course, we do have the authorist, the perseverance coach, that's going through the 5 rules of persevering in your life. You can get that for $10. We got I'm Free. That's right. Stress-free book, 30 days to stress-free, becoming stress-free in your life, from the authorist T. Renee. You can get that for $15. And if you need to get financially free, we got something for you as well. My main H. Cortez, for $20, you can pick up Monetize My Life, which is 4 simple ways to teach you how to turn your passions into profit. See, I'm doing what I love to do, and I'm getting paid well to do it. We can show you how to do the same thing. $10, $15, $20. I'm telling you, investment in knowledge, an investment in a book is low risk and high return. We must become intelligent. We must read more, and that's why we have the the New Black Wall Street Book Club. Now, let's see here what you guys say. Mr. Joseph, look, Mr. Perkins said success has order and structure. Absolutely, bro. P. Fly Filet said harmony, bro. I know that's right. I said that enough. Then harmony. Miss Gladys, the authoress herself is here. She says, my takeaway: surround yourself with the type of person who you want to be like. Greatness begets greatness. Robert Platt's in the building. Salute. Miss Monica Lamb. Nice. Yes, absolutely. And Mr. Darren Smith says success in any endeavor needs to start within. Needs to start within. Well, guys, as I said earlier, I want you to empty your wallet, right? Empty your wallet to fill your mind so that later you can empty your mind to fill your wallet. Knowledge is the new currency. And what you do with it, how you apply it, has a big reason. There's going to be a big reason why you have the success that you have. Look for a group of people, join that group of people who's going to help you become the success that you say you want in your life. You can't just talk about it. You actually got to get up, get out, and do something about it. Well, guys, it's New Black Wall Street, and it's ERGJ, your certified financial educator, founder of New Black Wall Street Book Club, and also president or founder or whatever of the Millionaire Mastermind Alliance. Shades, would you go over to mbws.us? You want to find out more about New Black Wall Street and Club Millie. But I want you to remember this as you go off today to face the rest of your day. It takes a village, but it starts with us. Let's build Black wealth together. You guys have a wonderful, terrific Tuesday. I'll catch up with you soon.